of Tesla if and when it enters India. If we can afford it at all in the next 10 years or so. But Government of India is firm. Tesla is not going to have it easy. No special treatment for Elon Musk just because your Elon Musk doesn't come barge into India saying that or hoping that we'll give you some sort of special treatment. We have a PLI scheme. You can continue to make use of that. But on top of that, Tesla is not getting anything.
And I think for once the government has been very consistent with its stance, with its policy. Let's see how long it continues to be consistent, because let's also understand that Tesla coming into India, Tesla setting up a manufacturing plant in India does a lot for India. Number one, I think it gives confidence to a number of other international big, not just automakers, but big brands globally to look at India more seriously. And they are already looking at India, with a great sense of respect, rather than a sense of, where is India on the world map 20 years ago. So right now, India is at that opportune moment. It is at that threshold, at that cusp, where the world is taking India seriously. And more brands, more and more maverick personalities like Elon Musk wanting to come and set up shop in India is going to do wonders for India's overall global ambitions and India's overall story about being pro-business and being pro-industry, and of course, which is also going to result in direct job creation, employment, contribution by way of GST, etc., back to Government of India and its coffers. But I think there is also need to stay firm and stay consistent that we don't want to appreciate a scenario where Tesla is given a rebate on custom duties, but other car makers are not. Right. Yes. Similarly, you don't want to be in a situation that Elon Musk makes his Tesla cars in China and imports them and sells them to India with the import duty also added on. So we are saying that come make in India, avail of the performance-linked investments, the PLI scheme, which is available for automakers, which is available for the ACC battery makers. Avail of the existing principles of the prevailing schemes and incentives. Come and fight in the level playing field, no special treatment for you, and come make in India, sell in India. So in that sense, we are willing to roll out the red carpet, but we are not really ready to bend over backwards and say that, come, we are going to open the gates of, of inclusion for you and come and exploit them. So I think overall India has been firm, which is good. But I think we should also look at the fact that what are the kind of commitments that Mr. Elon Musk wants to make in India. So even if there is going to be some sort of a negotiation underway later on, juxtapose that with the kind of investment which is likely to be made, the kind of employment which is likely to get generated, and the kind of fillip it will give to the EV industry, which right now is faltering. We haven't yet been able to come out with a very, very clear, concise EV policy, because there is PLI and there is also FAME subsidy for electric vehicles, which will get extended to electric four-wheelers also, hopefully, if FAME 3 rolls out anytime soon. So I think this double, triple whammy of FAME plus PLI plus maybe some other perks might actually incentivize Tesla to set shop in India sooner. And I'm not saying that go easy on the custom duties or go easy on the schemes, but maybe roll it out for an investment worth X billion dollars, or roll it out for, let's say, the first 5 players or the first 10 players who want to avail of those special incentives. So policy, while there is need for consistency, I think can be broad-based for a sector which requires an immediate push. And I feel electric vehicles is one of those sectors right now which needs competition, which needs a creation of a large vendor base, and it needs a lot of technology to come into India and a lot of skill development, which is likely to happen if EV plants of global repute are to come and set up shop in India. So I think overall it's good that the government is being firm, but I think a little bit of flexibility, not for Elon Musk, not for brand Tesla, but for the EV story to take off in India. Maybe open it up for the first 5 players, or open it up for the first, 100,000 crore rupees worth of investments that will come into the sector, and then take it from there step by step.
Right. And just to apprise our viewers of what has happened so far, the timeline in which Tesla stories moved into India, for far too long, Tesla was obviously hoping to bend the rules, come to India and negotiate on the custom duty. That did not happen. The government clearly said, no, it's not going to happen. And of course, it wouldn't be fair on the existing players in India, EV makers, your Tata to Mahindra. Post which, Elon said that there is no plan to enter India, but that turned around quickly when a delegation from Tesla came into India just about a month ago or so, spoke to the Minister for Road Transport Highways. Since then, there have been talks that Tesla will make an entry into India. We also, I think what came as evidence to support Tesla's, big focus on India was what Elon Musk said after meeting Modi, saying that he is swayed by the charisma of Prime Minister and is hoping to set shop in India very, very soon. After which, we tracked the Panasonic story, which is interesting because Panasonic is a battery supplier to Tesla, and Panasonic saying that we're going to set shop in India, so as to bolster Tesla's entry story into India. After all of this, we hear that Tesla is not getting any special treatment. I mean, I'm not sure if all of this is in the realm of speculation. None of this is confirmed just as yet, because the Ministry for Road Transport and Highways have continuously maintained that Tesla is coming. But it's been over 4 years now since they've been saying so. Yeah. Nothing so far firmly has come out of Elon Musk apart from saying, yes, we're interested and we're looking at India as a market.
So given the way Elon Musk operates is that he's going to tweet out one fine day, hey, India, we are here, right? Okay. Or something similar to that. Tesla has driven into India. So I think the announcement could be, a sudden announcement also, as and when, if at all, it ever happens. But I think one important critical information in this whole chain of events which is leading up to where we are today was also that at one point Elon Musk had announced that the Tesla car in India is going to be priced south of 20 lakh rupees. So 20 lakh rupees for a Tesla electric vehicle, which sells for nothing less than, when converted to INR, about 60 lakhs and above abroad, 60, means that maybe we are talking about a different Tesla. We are perhaps not talking about a Model 3 or a Model Y. We are talking about some Indian sort of Tesla. An Indian hybrid Tesla, an Indianized Tesla, which could make it at 20 lakh rupees or so, thereabouts, which is going to completely disrupt the EV market. So I'm pretty sure that because so much is being reported on this Tesla story and aspirations are high for Tesla to come into India, I think there is some concrete discussion on some negotiations on a daily basis. And it's only a function of when and not as much of if when Tesla is going to make it to India. Now, of course, custom duties for a 20 lakh rupee car might be attractive enough. Maybe a new threshold gets implemented on custom duties. Right now, I think it stands at 100% of import duty when the value of the car imported is 60 lakh rupees and higher, and 60% if it is below 60 lakhs. Maybe there's a new threshold that is created for 30 lakh rupees worth of cars. So cars worth 30 lakhs may attract a lower custom duty, and that may encourage more imported Teslas to begin with, then some assembly line of Teslas in India, which is then going to be a knocked down or a semi-knocked down kind of, an arrival of parts assembled in India, which will not entail that much custom duty. And then slowly and steadily some manufacturing in India to begin. Now, it is difficult right now.
It has to be phased phased out manner.
I believe so, because you can't expect Elon Musk or any other, global entrepreneur or global company to set shop in India in a sector which does not have the value chain, the supply chain already laid out.
Absolutely.
You can't just come and start making in India
tomorrow.
Start
from scratch is not possible.
It'll entail a lot of specialized small medium enterprises to be developed, which are making very, very specific specifications of parts and components and steering wheels and and other components that go into each of those Tesla cars. So it'll have to be a phase by phase kind of an approach, and I think like many other industries, it's going to start with assembling in India and selling in India, and once that market matures, it'll start setting up its parallelly it'll start setting up the manufacturing base and the supplier base, and gradually over a period of a few years have at least 50-60% localization.
All right. Of course, a big announcement is awaited from Elon Musk.